Fog Entertainment back again with some more Sons of Anarchy Season 5 theories. We're kicking off the brand new season, of course, with reviews. We're going to couple them up with some theories, and the simple one is, to start us off, should Laroy have been killed on screen? Question mark. Sons of Anarchy Season 5. Now, I know there will probably be a few comments saying, well, the actor had disagreements and they kind of had to do it, but let's just say, for argument's sake, that they didn't have disagreements, and Big Laroy was like, I want to be killed on screen, brother. So let's just say he said that, even though I don't know why I did a Hulk Hogan voice, but anyway, don't know if Laroy and Hulk Hogan would have got on for obvious reasons, but anyway, moving on. 380 votes, thank you guys for voting so much, and we had 83% of the voting yes, he should have been killed on screen. 17% voted no, off screen was fine. You know what, right, what I would say is, considering they had to do it off screen because the actor didn't come back, or he fell out, whatever, I think it was handled very well. You know, straight from the get-go, it established August Marks and Damian Pope as like, holy fuck, they've just killed that guy, dumped him in there, chopped them into little pieces. Like, holy shit. Like, Laroy was leader of the Niners for 4 seasons of this show, and that's him dead. It immediately set the tone that these two guys are a step above Laroy Wayne. And I absolutely, you know what, I would go as far as saying I agree with it being off screen. Because the reveal was like, holy shit, they've just done that. Again, if you show it on screen where Laroy meets with these two, and then like they just shoot him and chop him into tiny pieces, again, that still would have had the same effect, but it wouldn't have been as surprising. I guess the initial kill would have been, but then like they chop him up, it wouldn't be. But obviously it would have been. So for me, I actually am going to agree with the 17%. I am actually going to say that no, the off-screen was fine. I'm agreeing with the minority here on Fog Entertainment. Can't say we do it all that often. Normally the majority of you bad boys get it right, but in this instance, I've said no off-screen. But again, I say get it right. It's a matter of opinions. It's a matter of debate. And we're going to go in to the 4 comments down below. And we will sort them by the newest. And we've got Bridget Connor. Read more. For this scenario, the Elgin James special was fine. One Niners didn't really get much screen time development, so Leroy's death wasn't exactly a must-see scene. I thought it was also a bit extreme to hack Leroy into pieces for the crime of having lunch at an outdoor restaurant with Pope's daughter. I might be able to accept that Leroy needed to die, otherwise Pope would look weak or something, but in that case, a bullet to Leroy's head would have been enough. Opie may have been the price paid for Pope's daughter's death, but somehow Leroy seemed to have gotten the worst of it. On a side note, as it may Leroy have a very limited shirt selection in his wardrobe? Absolutely, he did. But I think the gimmick was, they're purple, that was a colour, and I mean, there's just not a lot of purple shirts floating about California back in these days. But yeah, I agree with that for the most part. He didn't really do much wrong, but Pope's that serious. His eyes have been here. You know, it kind of reminds me of the scene where Richie Aprile warns Christopher. He's like, I hear you're slapping my niece about. Until you give her your last name, you're my fucking problem. Like, until you marry her, then I'll back off. I'm not saying if Laroy was married to Pope's daughter here and she got killed, Pope would have been fine with it. But it's almost like in a way of, well, you know what? You were on a date with her. You're her boyfriend. She's your responsibility. And on your watch, on your time, she get killed. I'm fucking killing you. And also, the way it was explained, it was almost like Laroy got killed for the consistent attacks on Sam Crow, even though Pope didn't want it to happen. He wanted to distance himself from it. So, yeah, watching it, we just watched episode 1, obviously. By the time this gets uploaded, the review will be uploaded. This is early January, midway through January, whatever. By the time the review's got uploaded, I believe it will be like February or end of January, around that time. But my point is, watching episode 1 of season 5, it's almost like that attack that happened at the start of the season on the truck is what got Laroy killed. Because it's been like a 3-week time skip. Maybe Leroy's body's been sitting in there for 3 weeks. I'm not too sure. But at the end of the day, we'll have to wait and see. I'll say wait and see. We'll wait and see and discuss it. But I don't think we'll ever get confirmation on the true reason why Leroy was killed. It's all speculation. Otto W says, would have been cool to see. But personally, I wish more that we saw his body. We saw it was him. Yeah, I guess that's another reason why they had to cut him up so bad, because they can't show the actual actor, because they didn't have the actual actor, so yeah. Jesus Christ, man, that Laroy? It was. Lucius Johnny says, I feel like I read somewhere that the decision was made due to a disagreement with the actor. Well, you read right, Johnny. I read that somewhere too. Someone has replied. They're saying the Green Matrix says they wouldn't give him a contract. If you watch Reaper Refuse with Theo and Kim, Juice and Tig, when they refuse Sovereign, they talk about what happened to Laroy. Goddamn shame. Yeah, it's a shame they wouldn't give him a contract because you know what? The fact that season 5 was solely against the Niners, he could have had so much more to do. And Tyler does take over the leadership. I was never that much a fan of Tyler. I think he always came across as like a little bitch, to be honest. Like even in like season 7 when Jax has got the Niners on strings, he's like, yeah, you know, you turn against Marks at my whistle, big man. Would Laroy have all bought that shit? But then how would that dynamic have worked? It's all crazy. It's all speculation. But yeah, I like Laroy. It's a shame they couldn't come to terms on a contract. But at the end of the day, folks, that's just show business. So anyway, that's it for Fog Entertainment for this theory. I think killing him off screen was fine, but I wish they did sign him down to a contract and we got a wee bit more of Laroy. Wayne.